Hi all, welcome to NinnuKids TV. Please like, share and subscribe.
The Farmer and the Apple Tree. Once upon a time, in a village near a forest, there lived a farmer. He had a large garden with an ancient apple tree and other plants, trees, and lovely flowers. When the farmer was a child, he spent a lot of time playing with the apple tree. Those were the days when the apple tree provided him with the best apples. However, as time went on, the apple tree grew old and ceased producing fruit. As the farmer was no longer obtaining apples from the tree, he concluded it was no longer useful. As a result, he decided to chop the tree down and use the wood to construct new furniture. He reasoned that because the tree was old and massive, he didn't need to cure it and that it would make excellent furniture. He had forgotten that he had spent his entire youth climbing and eating apples from the tree. Several little creatures in the area had taken up residence in the apple tree. Squirrels, sparrows, and a wide variety of birds and insects were among them. All the tiny animals rushed down when the farmer got his axe and began hacking the tree. They all started pleading with the farmer. "Please don't cut the tree," they crowded around the farmer. "We used to play with you beneath this tree. This is our home, and there is nowhere else for us to go." The farmer was unwavering. The ruckus escalated as he raised his axe. "Please don't chop and destroy my home and kids," the squirrel begged. "Please don't chop and destroy my nest," the small birds pleaded. "Please don't cut down the apple tree," the grasshopper begged. The farmer, on the other hand, had forgotten his childhood and his animal companions. He proceeded to cut the tree more forcefully. All of the little creatures were frantic and desired to defend the apple tree at any cost. "We will sing for you when you are toiling in the fields," the small creatures stated. "We will take care of your son. He will not weep, but will instead be amused and joyful. You'll enjoy our tunes and won't get weary of them." Their calls for rescue, however, went unheard. Despite their protests, the farmer continued to fell the tree. He became aware of something shiny all of a sudden. When he examined it, he discovered that it was a beehive full of honey. He took a small amount and placed it in his mouth. The sweetness of honey reawakened the child in him. Suddenly, memories from his youth surfaced. He wanted more honey since it tasted so nice. It gave him a sense of fulfillment. "This tastes amazing," he said with a smile. The small creatures responded in unison when they saw the farmer's attitude had changed. The bee stated, "I will always provide you with sweet honey." "I will share any amount of nuts you want," the squirrel added. The bird said, "We will sing as many songs as you want." Finally, the farmer understood his mistake and laid down his axe. He realized that the tree was home to many wonderful animals that offered him with several benefits. He wants his son to have the same childhood that he did. The farmer recognized that the apple tree wasn't completely useless. The apple tree was saved by the young child in him. "I promise that I would never cut this tree," he said to the small animals as he tossed aside the axe. "I've realized my error, and you may all now live in peace and harmony." The small animals warmly praised the bee. They would have been homeless by now if the farmer hadn't discovered the beehive. They lived happily ever after in the ancient apple tree. Moral of the story. Every living thing in nature serves a purpose. We should not harm any living thing.
I am glad you enjoyed. Stay tuned for more exciting stories. Stay inspired. Your ideas for our next videos plot are welcome.